In typical Colorado fashion, we have swung from snow to shorts weather in Colorado in over the last 48 hours. Meteorologist Casey Dorn shows us how our weekend storm impacted southern Colorado's rainfall shortfall.
We really needed the moisture we saw this past weekend, and it meaningfully improved our moisture status. It reduced our fire danger, and we've got more April showers on the way. Here's a map of how much liquid water fell from this past snowstorm. There are radar estimates, but they match up reasonably well with surface measurements. And the main takeaway is that this snow had a lot of moisture, with many spots picking up an inch or more of liquid. And here's what that did for our moisture debt. This map shows our 30-day precipitation debt Friday afternoon. Focus on the upper Arkansas River Valley on this map. Here's the same map on Saturday afternoon. So yes, we're still short of normal precipitation for the last 30 days, but the amount is much lower. However, April typically begins the wet season in southern Colorado. So in Colorado Springs, we're currently about a ½ inch below normal for precipitation year to date, despite the recent storm. And the same is true in Pueblo. At the airport, a bit over an inch and a half on the year against a normal of around 2½ inches on today's date. Now, of course, the month isn't over. This week has very good odds for more beneficial moisture to close the gap. Plus, the Climate Prediction Center's 8 to 14-day outlook suggests above average precipitation is likely at the end of the month into the start of May. Now, we've had more red flag days than usual this year so far because of how dry, warm, and windy we've been. Between the weekend snowstorm and this week's rain, we're likely to see green up conditions speeding up. And this is ultimately good news for lowering fire risks heading into May. Meteorologist Casey Dorn, News 5.